former LA T-Bird skater, Sam the Man Washington. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button so you'll be notified each time a new video game is uploaded. Thanks for your support.
Well, hi everybody, and welcome to the Olympic Auditorium for the second half of action. It's the Los Angeles T-Birds against Bill Gatchell's Texas Outlaws. Hi, my name's Jim McInerney, and I'll be doing the play-by-play along with Harry Magidson and Deborah Rogers.
This is former roller games skater Debbie Garvey. This Roller Games broadcast is brought to you by the new book, Rolling Thunder, The Golden Age of Roller Derby and the Rise and Fall of the LA T-Birds. Enjoy the skating action.
Is on the check. Patsy Delgado, number 3 for the Los Angeles T-Birds, has a jamming helmet on. She can pick up points. Looks like Lyle Morris also out for the Texas Outlaws. 1-on-1 situation. Here they come. Coming up to the back of the pack where they're going to be. Ooh, look out, there goes Lyle Morris of the Outlaws. Brenda DeShields and Julie Martinez back to do some blocking. Lyle Morris still trying to pick up points, but Patsy leading the way. Pretty Patsy Delgado coming up from right underneath and on the inside. Keep an eye on Julie Martinez the whole time. Comes up right at the right time for 4 T-Bird points.
That's a good start by Patsy Delgado for the Thunderbirds, and they're out in the lead, 51-48. And Hoppy has some information down in the infield with Dave Pound and friends. Hoppy, what's going on?
Well, 2 weeks from tonight, Ronnie Raines meets Bill Gatchell in a match race here at the new Olympic. What do you think about that race?
I don't even want to discuss that. You know, Gatchell will take care of his own problems. But you know, Mr. Griffiths is so excited about the new Olympic. Well, I've got the new New York Bombers, and I've got some surprises. In fact, I've got 2 of my ladies here tonight. This is Miss Hart, and this is Miss Boer.
Well, Miss Hart, I'd like to find out a few things about it.
Just a minute. There'll be no interviews with Miss Hart until I and Mr. Pound okay it. You're gonna be seeing plenty more of Miss Hart and I when we join up with Dave Pound for the New York Bombers, and it's gonna be all over.
That's it. There's no use talking about it. Let's get back to action.
Well, what a bombshell Dave Pound brings in tonight. Here comes Skinny Minnie and Julie Martinez trying to pick up points. Down goes Skinny Minnie. Brenda DeShields leading the way for Julie Martinez. Martinez, fine young skater, picking up a whole handful there, and she's going for more. Not much time remaining. Julie Martinez, Texas Outlaws, picking up points. Nope, she's not going down. She's going for more. Look at Skinny Minnie putting her in her place. But they do say Martinez picked up 4 Outlaw points.
Well, Harry and Jim, I have one question here. Who are those 2 friends of Dave Pound? What's this New York Bombers? What is going on here?
Well, Dave Pound has been out recruiting talent, and this Miss Hart, she has been recruited in turn by Andrea Buher, and she is a talent agent outside of being an outstanding skater. She is recruiting female talent for Dave Pound and, as he says, his new New York Bombers, and they'll be at the Olympic 2 weeks from tonight. And also that same evening, there'll be a big race between this man, Bill Gatchell, and, of course, the psycho, Ronnie Raines.
Well, it's surprising to me, Dave Pound, the president of the New York Bombers now and major stockholder, he's coming in with a lot of surprises, but here's a surprise, Lyle Morris, number 12 for the Texas Outlaws. This young gal she can skate and pick up points. She's a go-getter. Never says die, but Rina La Maestra trying to stop her. Pretty Rina La Maestra, number 7, back to some beautiful blocking. All of that legal. Rina still trying to give her the elbows, and this girl is not going to pick up points. The referee says no score.
Well, Jim, the Texas Outlaws have been sending Lyle Morris out quite a bit as being the jammer. But we'll be right back with the rest of this period after these words from our VIP Network Line.
For the T-Birds and Julie Martinez for the Texas Outlaws. Martinez is up. Skinny Minnie, she is a jammer, but down she goes. Not going to pick up very many points on the ground. Julie Martinez picking up a handful, though. She's still moving. Patsy Delgado trying to stop her. Still trying to get through, and Patsy trying to lay the law down. She goes right on by and calls it off. What do they say? They say one T-Bird point was picked up, and did you see there Darling Langlois de la Chapelle sitting there? She is injured and a broken arm. Not with the T-Birds tonight. She'll be out for a little while.
Well, here's a man who may get his arm broken, if you will, as he is going to go up against the Psycho 2 weeks from tonight in the great inaugural weekend of the new Olympic Games. Saturday night, it's going to be Dave Pound and his new-look New York Bombers. And what's going to happen on Sunday?
Well, on Sunday, also with this big doubleheader weekend, Georgia Hoss's Detroit Devils will meet the T-Birds at 5 o'clock here at the new Olympic Auditorium. We're going to add a treat where the kids get in free with each paid adult, Harry.
Well, Mr. Griffiths, Bill Griffiths, T-Bird owner, is taking over management of the Olympic, and everything will be new here.
That's right, Rita LaMaestra hot on the jam. 3 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in the period score. 56 for the Outlaws, Thunderbirds behind by 1, 55. Out goes Rita the hard way. Into the Shields, back issue in the elbows. John Hall's up on check, yelling go. Everybody's yelling go. Lyle Morris trying to hold back Rita LaMaestra. Not going to pick up points that way. She's got to hustle. Lyle Morris holding her back. Lyle went down, but Rita hasn't passed her yet. Not much time. Coming up to the rest of the pack. Nope, it doesn't look like Rita LaMaestra is going to pick up any points. With 3 seconds, 2, 1, but she did get by Lyle. That's all the time. What do they say? 1 T-Bird point picked up.
Well, that's just enough to tie it up 56-56, Dick. And there we've got Bill Gatchell. And I think that he's getting these girls in training shape, as you see Gwen Miller there.
Well, he has Brenda DeShields on his team, and she is one of the top female stars in this league, and she's there with Gwen Miller. And here comes the Psycho, Ronnie Raines. He's trying to prevent a confrontation with Gatchell and Gwen Miller. Gatchell probably only outweighs Gwen Miller by 200 pounds.
Well, Gatchell's got a big confrontation coming up in 2 weeks, Harry, right here.
Oh, yeah, just get over
There's a match race with Ronnie Psycho Raines, November 8th.
Well, it'll be November 8th and 9th, the big inaugural weekend. There'll be so much going on here at the new Olympic. There'll be, of course, as we said, the great match race between Gatchell and Raines, and Dave Pound's New York Bombers will be here November 8th, and Saturday, Georgia Hoss's Detroit Devils.
Harry, did you see the fire in Ronnie Psycho Raines' eyes when Bill Gatchell called him a coward?
I don't believe it.
Oh. There's another man that doesn't believe it, John Hall, general manager of the Los Angeles T-Birds. Here we go, Lyle Morris coming up to the back of the pack, and Donna Young, Lyle Morris has called it off. Donna Young on a late chase didn't quite make it in time. They sang 4 Outlaw points picked up on the jam.
Well, there's 1 minute and 30 seconds remaining in this fifth skating period. The Texas Outlaws 60, the T-Birds 56. There's Bill Gatchell, Deb.
Well, it's been a close race the whole way, Harry, with the teams battling back and forth for the lead. Unfortunately, you've got the Outlaws out ahead by 1 point.
Well, they are ahead by 4 points, Deb. 60-56. There's 1 minute and 10 seconds left as John Hall gives a pep talk to Gwen Miller, and she scored many points for the T-Birds.
Well, if anyone's going to pick up points tonight for the T-Birds, it's going to be Gwen Miller. She's not only a great defensive skater, but when you put her out jamming on the pack, you can always count on Gwen for some tremendous skating.
Well, she is probably the greatest female jammer I've ever seen in this league. And she's out to score some more points, and she's out on the jam. Skinny, Minnie, Gwen Miller, 40 seconds remaining in this fifth skating period. She's being trailed by number 14, Julie Martinez, but she's no match for Gwen Miller. Miss T-Bird herself coming up on Brenda DeShields. She's hit once. Martinez passes her, becomes the leading jammer. The leading jammer can only call off the jam. She's going up against Debbie Heldon. Debbie Heldon blocks once. Here comes Gwen Miller again. Grabs down Martinez. Gwen Miller in the lead. She's picked up one. She's picked up a couple as she's passed the inside. She gets a whip from Donna Young, trying to pick up more. 7 seconds. 6, 5, 4. Goes under DeShields. by Gwen Miller. We'll have to wait for the official score. We'll get it from Don Lasker. I'm sure she's gotten a grand slam, though. We'll go to Jim McInerney, though, in the infield with T-Bird owner Bill Griffiths. Jim, what's going on down there?
The 8th and 9th of November, the big inaugural weekend. I know you're going to be, it's a dream come true for you. It's got to be exciting.
You're talking about the inaugural opening of the new Olympic Auditorium, right?
Yes.
Well, it is a dream. I've had the pleasure of being here in the building for 20 years with the LA T-Birds. It's a marvelous historical building. And to have the opportunity to be able to take it over and handle the management and direction of it, it's just a dream come true. And I thank all of the people who helped make this possible, Eileen Eaton and Mike LaBelle and all of the wonderful people who have made this transition so easy. And it's going to be fun, new changes outside, inside, parking lots, new lights, bright, safe, everything. You all come on down because we're going to have a whale of a lot of fun.
I know we all thank you for everything that you've done in making this place a great, great place. We're going to pause down the VIP Network line. We'll be right back.
Well, hi, everybody. This is Dick Hallway, the Los Angeles Thunderbirds broadcaster, saying hello. This vintage roller derby games broadcast is brought to you by the new book, Rolling Thunder, the golden age of roller derby. Enjoy the classic bank track action. Oh, me, oh, hi.
Well, back to live action here with the score 61 for the T-Birds, 60 for the Texas Outlaws. Jim?
Keep your eye on this man, Larry Lewis. What a fabulous skater this man is. But Danny Riley back to issue the elbows, and he can do a great job. Riley, number 6 for the Los Angeles T-Birds. Larry Lewis trying to get by. Riley taking care of 3 of the top skaters for the Texas Outlaws. Look at this. Nick Burnett Jackson, Larry Lewis, Jimmy Tirico, not able to get by the big man, Danny Riley. I don't believe it. Danny Riley holding back all 3 of them. Whoa! Down he goes, and I don't think this guy's going to get up for a while. Don Lasker, the referee, does say 2 Outlaw points picked up. No, it said 2 T-Bird points because of Bill Gatchel. Look at this, Danny Riley.
Jim, you've seen him time and time again. Riley is a team unto himself. He is the only man I've ever seen who can consistently knock out a whole team defensively, Deb.
Well, Danny Riley, he's the man that can do it. And our VIP video crew, they always pick up his great movements out there, Harry.
Speaking of our VIP video crew, they have a shot of Bill Gatchel, and 2 weeks from tonight, he is going up against the Psycho in a match race, Ronnie Raines. What's going to happen, Deb?
Well, I don't know, but it's one thing I'm not going to miss. November 8th, Harry.
Hot Wheels Marshall, number 3 for the T-Birds coming out. Long gone and hard to catch. Nobody coming out after him. Let's see if he can pick up some points. Little Billy Hot Wheels Marshall. Tremendous skater. He's been around for a many year, and he always gives 100% or more. But big man Burnett Jackson, the big defensive man on the Texas Outlaws. Bill Gatchel did a good job in selecting this team, I'll tell you. Whoa, nice switch up by Billy Marshall. Uh-oh, look at Billy. Jackson has a hold of him. Referee's trying to say, oh, no more of this, Jackson. Oh, down he goes. They didn't say how much, they didn't say 1 T-Bird point. But here comes Ronnie Psycho Raines.
There goes the Psycho and Gatchel, Deb.
Looks like they're trying to start the big match race right here and now, Harry. Ronnie Psycho Raines, he's got fire in his eyes. He says, Bill Gatchel, no manhandling to Billy Marshall. Pick on someone your own size. How about me?
Well, it seems Gatchel is specifically going after him. What's he going to say?
I'll put him on his head.
He said he's going to put him on his head. Jim Raines will put Gatchel on his head.
It's going to be a tough one. I'll tell you, I couldn't put my money on either one of these guys because you never know what this Bill Gatchel will have up his sleeve. And you know his good friend, now they're good friends, Dave Pound will be in town.
Dave Pound and his new New York Bombers will be here.
I want to know what they have up their sleeve, Jim.
I don't know, but Ralphie Valadero is pulling it out, that's for sure. upstairs. And here he comes, up to the back of the pack. Jimmy Chirigno, number 17 for the Outlaws. And the big man, Riley, actually to the elbow. Oh, look out. Looked like Jackson was high skating. And looked like he was blocking with his feet, and down goes Riley. Chirigno goes to the infield, but they didn't say one. Outlaw point was picked up.
Well, the team are still out front with 64 to no, looks like the Outlaws out in front 71 to 64, Harry.
Well, it's been a seesaw battle. There's Dave Pound. And Dave Pound, you know, he was in New York. Remember, I missed a couple of broadcasts, and that's where I was. I was in New York finding out what this man was up to. And he has got control of the New York Bombers. Do you believe this man? He has gotten the team all to himself. This is what he's wanted. And he will be here 2 weeks from tonight with his new New York Bombers.
He says he's got some secrets he's going to unveil on those nights. I just wonder if his friends Andrea Booher and Angel Hart have anything to do with his new surprises.
There's the Psycho. He'll also be here 2 weeks from tonight. Look at this man, Ronnie Raines. He's absolutely crazy.
He's Psycho, Harry.
Look at him. He's riding the rail, and he's going to be riding this man, Bill Gatchel, the Texas Outlaw, just like he says he rides the Range. Range is going to ride him to oblivion, I think.
I'll tell you, Harry, I do like to agree with you, but you never know with this man.
Well,
Bill Gatchel.
I didn't mean to underestimate him. He has won his match races, and he's tough, but I'm Psycho, too.
Here we go. Back to the action. Jerry Ruiz. The big man, Bernard Jackson. They don't use him as a jammer very often. Not put him out as a designated scorer very often because he is the blocker for the Texas Outlaws. Jerry Ruiz, on the other hand, is a jammer, but this time no match for the big man, Jackson. Jackson coming up to the back of the pack. He's going to meet some solid muscle there. Danny Riley. He's wondering if he should try it again. Here he comes, looking for the high side. Picking up the speed and getting in under Riley and put him down. Jackson's let the T-Birds all over this guy. With 3 seconds remaining. Up.
Well, there's the Psycho, Deb. What's he doing?
I'm sitting here in amazement, Harry. I've never seen this man so crazy as tonight.
Well, I guess, Jim, you've been watching him for a lot of years, and he's crazy all the time, isn't he?
He is, but I've got to tell you, he's a terrific person. He really is. He's a very sincere person. Here's a couple of gals that Dave Pound's bombshells, he's ready to drop on us. We don't really know exactly what it is, but what is it?
Well, the big 6'3" gal sitting next to Dave Pound is Andrea Booher, and right next to her is the little 5'85" Angel Hart. Dave has recruited these two girls to lead his new look New York Bombers, who will be here November 8th, inaugural weekend, right here at the New Olympic.
Well, I just wonder exactly what he has up his sleeve with these two. Here we go. Billy Hopkins Marshall, but Jimmy Chirico's right there with him. 1-on-1 situation. There goes Chirico. Here comes Billy. Jackson coming back and Billy Marshall back. Jackson has been successful holding Billy back tonight. Jackson usually is successful in holding any jammer back. It's a tough one. Running Psycho Raines back to lead the way. Here's the whip. Up. Oh, he went under. Chirico's got a... Oh! Billy Marshall, he must have eyes behind his head. With 3 seconds remaining. 2. Look out, Gatchel. He came crashing into our cameraman, Mark Warshaw. How many points were it?
Well, there's the Psycho and Bill Gatchel going at it tooth and nail, Deb.
I don't know. I think here that they're ready to start some problems right now. Bill Gatchel is just getting a little too crazy out here, picking on Billy Marshall. Ronnie Raines says, no way, Gatchel, I'll twist this foot right off you before I'll let you...
He took his shoe, Deb. Lasker's trying to get the shoe back. This Ronnie Reigns is psycho.
Is that one of the rules? You can't be stealing shoes or what?
I guess so, because Don Lasker gave the shoe back to Bill Gatchell.
Well, Ronnie Reigns says he's number one. He's got the fans standing on their seats, Harry. They're behind him. The fans just love Ronnie Reigns. And I gotta admit, I do too. He's something else.
Well, he is something else. And there's Bill Gatchell saying he's psycho. Listen to him.
That's not coming out of the rain, that dude.
I don't like that smirk on his face, Harry.
Well, there's 39 seconds remaining in this men's period. Texas 66 T-Birds, 67 Danny Riley out on the jam for the T-Birds. Less than a half minute to go. The Giant, Burnett Jackson, is back there against the other Giant, Riley. He knocks him down once. He's looking to pick up more passes. Larry Lewis looking for a whip from Ronnie Reigns. He calls off the jam. With 10 seconds remaining in this period, Danny Riley has scored a deuce for the T-Birds and put the T-Birds out in front. 69-68, and Jim McInerney is down at trackside with Georgia Haas and Dave Powell.
Weekend coming up the 8th and 9th of November here at the Olympic Auditorium, at the new Olympic Auditorium. Bill Griffiths taking over as the new proprietor of the building. I'm sure that you're honored to be part of this weekend, but I also must say congratulations, Mr. Pound, on becoming the president of the New York Bombers.
Thank you, Jim. You know, I'd like to put Mr. Griffiths on notice as of right now. He keeps talking, and you keep talking about the new Olympic. Well, I am the new major stockholder of the new look New York Bombers. And I want to also, Bill, I hope you're out there somewhere. I want you to know that I've got some other surprises for you. I got some bankers who've got a lot of money. We could buy this building right out from underneath you. But I've got some other surprises, and I mean big surprises.
What about, pause down the VIP network line. We'll be right back.
Hi, this is Gina Valadares. My father, Ralphie, spent most of his career with the Thunderbirds. This Roller Games broadcast is brought to you by the new book, Rolling Thunder, The Golden Age of Roller Derby and the Rise and Fall of the LA T-Birds. Enjoy the skating action.
Young, let's see if she can do it. Woo! Nice hit by Donna Young. Brenda to Shields, she doesn't miss often. Donna Young puts some moves on to Shields. They say 5 T-Bird points picked up.
Well, Donnie Young once again doing a fine job. T-Bird 72, Texas 66, 9 minutes remaining in this period, and there's just so much excitement going to happen at this new look Olympic. Deb, how many people can come in?
I think it's a 10,000 seater, Harry.
10,000 people are welcome at the Olympic, and if there are more than 10,000, Mr. Griffiths will make room and make them comfortable. This building is going to be refurbished. It's going to be the new look Olympic. Everything will be bigger and better, Jim.
It is great. All the things that he's doing, it is magnificent. Here we go with Skinny Minnie. Number 6 for the T-Birds, Julie Martinez. Number 14, solid skater for the Texas Outlaws. A wise move by Bill Gatchell, putting her on the team. Martinez trying to get by. Oh, look at Brenda Shields, a very solid skater for the Texas Outlaws, leading the way for Julie Martinez. It looked like she just breezed on through with the assistance from the Shields. Is running down by Patsy Delgado, though. Out she goes. Martinez, come on, coming up Skinny Minnie. Skinny Minnie looks like she's a little shaken up and holding on to that right leg. But not much time with 2 seconds. 1, that's all. What do they say? 4 outlaw points.
Yeah, 4 outlaw points. Julie Martinez had a good game tonight, Jim. And she has just picked up points for Bill Gatchell, and he knew what he was doing when he recruited her, Deb.
Well, I just want to know if Dave Pound knows what he's doing by recruiting those 2 girls that he had out there.
Well,
one's 6'4", the other one's 5 feet tall. What is this whole thing that Dave Pound is planning, Gary?
Well, Dave Pound has been a shrewd master of strategy, and the fans know what Dave Pound can do. The man is a master of strategy. He's a mean man, and so is that man, Bill Gatchell, and he'll be racing Ronnie Reigns 2 weeks from tonight, Deb.
Well, that big inaugural weekend coming up in 2 weeks here is going to be a whole weekend full of excitement.
6 minutes, 50 seconds remaining in this period. Lyle Morris out on the jam for the Texas Outlaws. A second-year skater recruited by Bill Gatchell for his organization. Debbie Helden back to block for the T-Birds, knocks down Lyle Morris, knocks her down once. She approaches Helden again, knocks her down again. Defensive Debbie Helden doing a good job on Lyle Morris. Lyle Morris doesn't figure she can score. She falls off the jam, and Debbie Helden gets knocked down from behind by Lyle Morris, but still there was no score on the jam.
Terrific defensive playing by Debbie Helden. But we've got Jim McInerney with Psycho Ronnie Raines. Jim?
Well, Ronnie, 2 weeks from tonight, you get your big chance. You're meeting Bill Gatchell. This is going to be November 8th. This is the chance I know you've been waiting for. After he called you coward, I couldn't believe the fire in your eyes.
I tell you what, he called me a coward. He can go ahead and call me a coward. But I tell you, that date is the 18th, right?
No, it's the 8th. You're
okay,
close.
the 8th. If he called me a coward, I'll tell you one thing. We're going to meet on the 8th. And after I get through with Gatchell, we'll see who's the coward. I tell you one thing. I wanted this man more than any man I've ever raced in my life. And come the 8th, I'm going to take care of him. Nobody calls me a coward.
Thank you and good luck. We'll be right back after this word.
And how much fun we had and how young we all used to be. About how much it all mattered and how much we all cared and how no one has ever done it higher or faster or harder or better. All those stories you hear, they're all true.
Pretty. Debbie Garvey, both out with injuries. You can see Darlene in a cast with the score. Texas 75, T-Birds 74. 4 minutes, 10 seconds remaining in the 7th skating period. Reina LaMaestra with the helmet for the T-Birds. And it's Lyle Morris out, number 12 for those Texas Outlaws. Morris the lead jammer. 3 minutes, 55 seconds. She's going to try to circle that pack, this 80-yard track, and score behind Debbie Helden. Julie Griffiths back to block for the T-Birds. It'll be Helden in the rear of the pack. Hits her once. Good defensive skater. Debbie Helden knocks her down once. Debbie Helden gives her a little shake of the butt. Knocks her down twice. Debbie Helden gives her a little more disco. Morris tries the same thing. It does not work. Debbie Helden a little more disco. A little more shake of the butt. Morris tries the kick and it doesn't work. She falls off the jam. And Debbie Helden once again has held her to no score, Deb.
Well, Debbie Helden can not only do disco, but can do defensive skating. Lyle Morris has been jamming a lot tonight for the Outlaws, Harry, but on the sand jam did not pick up any points. Looks like she's drinking some spit.
Well, Debbie Helden is the MVP of the league. There's no doubt about it. Lyle Morris is trying hard, but she's still really a rookie. Gatchell has recruited her. He knew what he was doing, but when you go up against the likes of Debbie Helden, you're overmatched unless you're a star in your own right. And Lyle Morris is a long way from becoming a star.
Really? Well, we're going to have some stars going on the big inaugural weekend, November 8th and 9th, Harry. You're not going to want to miss that. 2 games that weekend, a doubleheader.
Well, it's going to be Dave Pound's new look New York Bombers going up against the T-Birds on Saturday, and on Sunday a 5 p.m. start. It'll be Georgia Hoskins Detroit Devils. What a weekend, Deb.
Incredible, Harry.
Donna Young, Sweet Brown Sugar, has the jamming helmet for the T-Birds. 2 minutes, 15 seconds remaining in this period. Texas 75, T-Birds 74. Julie Martinez out in front for Texas. Donna's lost the helmet, but she's giving chase. Debbie Helden once again back on defense. Helden back on defense as she's passed for one. She's in the middle of the pack for more. Julie Martinez doing a good job of jamming for Texas. 1 minute, 50 seconds remaining in the period. She gets an assist from mid-pack, trying to pick up more points. Patsy Delgado now trying to stop this number 14 from scoring more. She knocks her down once. Pretty Patsy Delgado, Miss Latin America here from LA. 2, 1 second, and we'll have to wait from Don Lastra as a 5 points for the Texas Outlaws. That'll put Texas back out in front 80-74, 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining in the period.
What a seesaw battle it's been tonight, Harry. But what a battle it's going to be with Ronnie Psycho Reigns. And then we've got Dave Pound and his two ladies from the new look New York Bombers. Andrina Booher, which I think the T-Bird fans will do if she's anything like Dave Pound, and Angel Hart, who she is, I guess, recruited to Dave Pound's team.
Well, one weighs 240 pounds and is 6'3". And speaking about a guy who's 6'3 and 240, that's slightly underweight for Bill Gathel. He's probably closer to 300. As Lyle Morris tries out on the jam once again, and Gwen Miller is T-Bird out. 40 seconds remaining in the period. Gwen Miller out on the jam all alone. 38 seconds. Texas 80, T-Bird 74. Brenda Shields back to block for Texas. She hits Gwen Miller once. Gwen trying the outside. She's looking at this from Debbie Helton. Hits her again. A good defensive skater, a good all-around skater. Brenda Shields trying to stop Gwen Miller as we wind down the period. 15 seconds remaining. Gwen Miller grabs a foot of the Shield, sends her into the infield. She knocks into Gathel. Gwen Miller goes to the outside, picks up a couple. She's trying for more. Look at the T-Bird fans. 3 seconds, 2, 1. She goes against the Shield and cuts off the jam as the period ends. 5 T-Bird points for Gwen Miller as she brings the T-Birds within 1. But Jim McInerney is down on the infield with the score 80-79. Jim McInerney and Bill Gatchell. What's going on, Jim?
Gatchell, it sounds like you put your foot in your mouth this time. 2 weeks from tonight, the 8th, here at the Olympic Auditorium, the new Olympic, you're going to have to race Ronnie Psycho Reigns, and you called him a coward?
Yes, I did, because that's what the man is. He's been hiding behind doctors' excuses. He got out extremely lucky when he beat Jackson in that match race. Worst thing could have happened to him is to have to skate me. When I get through with him, he'd wish he'll stay back in the hospital with all those pretend doctors flirting with the nurses because there wasn't anything wrong with that chicken to start with. This guy is absolutely chicken.
Now, we'll just have to see about that. We'll find out. We're going to pause down the VIP Network. I'll be right back.
Hi, I'm John Hall, former T-Bird General Manager. This roller game skating action is brought to you by the publisher for Rolling Thunder, the golden age of roller derby and the rise and fall of the LA T-Birds. You can order this spectacular, exciting book on Amazon. Enjoy this final period of roller skating action.
Men take the track for the final period of skating. The Outlaws, 80 points. Los Angeles T-Birds, 79. T-Birds gonna have to pick up a point or two. Let's see what they can do.
Come on, Billy!
John Hall trying to spark something with the T-Birds. Larry Lewis, number 15, for the Texas Outlaws. A fabulous skater. Coming up to the back of the pack all alone. Nobody out for the T-Birds. And in fact, it doesn't even look like the T-Birds are trying to get somebody out. Billy Marshall just skating around with the helmet on. I wonder if they know that they need points. The T-Birds trying to break away. T-Birds, let's see if they can keep this pace up. Larry Lewis is a fast skater. Uh-oh, look out. Down they go, and if my eyes saw right, off camera, Bill Gatchell came by and tripped the lead skater of the T-Birds. 5 outlaw points.
Bill Hopkins down in the infield, though, and he has some news from T-Bird General Manager John Hall. Hoppy, what's going on down there?
John Hall, now that Ronnie Reigns has beaten Bernard Jackson, he's going to race Bill Gatchell. Now, what do you think about that?
Hoppy, after the last stunt that Bill Gatchell has pulled, he deserves to have his butt whipped. I guarantee you one thing. I'm glad Ronnie Reigns is going to race him. I don't care what the doctors have said in the past. I know that Ronnie's got enough vindication in him to go ahead and beat Bill Gatchell, and I hope he does it so good that Gatchell will retire from skating.
Okay, let's get back to action. That's hot words.
Well, thank you, Hoppy and John Hall. I'll tell you, John Hall sounds very confident that Ronnie Reigns is up to it. It sounds like he knows Reigns can whoop Gatchell.
Well, you remember a couple weeks back, Jim, John didn't sound real positive with that. Maybe Ronnie Psycho Reigns has proven himself in the last 2 weeks.
Well, Ronnie's had more time to get in shape, Deb, and he's ready now.
Well, here we go with the action. And the T-Birds need some points. This is the man that can to it. Billy Wheels Marshall. Coming up, last period escape with 7 minutes, 52 seconds remaining. Jimmy Torigno, beep, beep, coming up. So 1-on-1 situation coming up to the back of the back with Big Barnett Jackson back to lead the way and do some blocking for the Texas Outlaws. But Danny Riley is right there to hold Torigno back. Neither team making any progress here. Torigno not getting by Riley, I'm sorry. Yes, he is. Jimmy Torigno now moves all the way through, and look what's happening. Bill Gatchel burning Ronnie Reigns with the cigar. I didn't realize what that was. That was a lit cigar. They did say there was 3 points picked up by the Outlaws. Did you see that?
Well, I just hope Ronnie's going to be all right. Bill Gatchel, in one of the most vicious, outwardly vicious things I've ever seen in my life, took a lit cigar and stuck it right in Ronnie's eye. I believe he put it in his eye.
It looks like it's above his eye. I can't see, really.
Well, they now put Bill Gatchel in the penalty box.
Well, that's the least he deserves. I mean, this man should be suspended. He should be barred for life for what he just did. It looks like Ronnie is okay. I guess you were probably right, but still, Ronnie must be badly burned.
Well, Ronnie's really a team sport out there. He's back into the action, Jim.
Well, Ronnie Reigns, he's a trooper. It looks like, yeah, is above his eye is where it looks like it appears to be burned. Oh, it's swollen, too. Well, here we go with Rafi Valadares and Big Barnett Jackson trying to catch him. Jackson is not a jammer. Rafi Valadares is, and he can pick up points. Look at that little man move. Rafi Valadares, yes. They say he did 4 T-Bird points.
Well, the man has picked up in his career over 10,000 points, Harry. When they call him Mr. T-Bird, Mr. Point Picker-Upper, they're not kidding.
Well, Ralphie Valadares showed you what 20 years on the bank track will do.
What is one? I've been in here an hour already.
Let's see what Gatchel has to say in the
Gatchel's
meantime.
complaining he's been in there an hour already.
Well, Gatchel deserves to be in there the rest of his life as Ronnie Reigns looks on. But Ralphie Valadares with Big Burnett Jackson on his heels called off that jam at the precise moment he scored 4 points and before Jackson could pick up his points for his Texas Outlaws. Great job by Ralphie Valadares.
Absolutely. You know, he is short in size, but he's a big man out there on that track.
Well, you know, it's all hard, Jim. It's all hard.
Well, guys, I hate to tell you, but the Outlaws are ahead 88-83 with only 5 minutes and 6 seconds remaining, Jim.
Well, Bill Gatchel seems to have his team together. Jimmy Torigno and Jerry Ruiz on the jam. Look at this. Gatchel watching on as Danny Riley ready to lead the way for Jerry Ruiz. Here comes Riley. Texas. Whoa! Here comes Riley and Ruiz. There's a team. Jerry Ruiz picking up points. Danny leads them through. Not much time with 4, 3, 2, 1, and that's all she wrote. They say 4 T-Bird points.
Well, we're going to see some of that great action as our VIP great camera crew had some shots of this. Watch this. Watch Jerry Ruiz knock Jimmy Torigno under the rail and onto the outer part of the track. And here's the second part as we look at Psycho and Burnett Jackson. Here, once again, a rough jam for Jimmy Torigno as Ralphie Valadares takes Torigno and boom, this time over the rail and into the crowd. Rough jam.
It looks like the Outlaws are having trouble staying on the track.
Well, at least Jimmy Torigno is twice that jam. And there's Bill Gatchel, Ronnie Reigns going at it. And 2 weeks from tonight, November 8th, the big inaugural weekend.
He just knocked Ronnie Reigns down.
Gatchel picked himself up a $50 fine for that. He's going to pick himself up more than that because Ronnie Psycho Reigns is mad.
Reigns is after Gatchel.
Well, Reigns isn't going to stand for that kind of behavior from this man.
Well, November 8th, there'll be no referee. It'll be just Reigns and Bill Gatchel.
And I'm sure there'll be no stopping Ronnie Reigns that night.
Are you kidding? Reigns is going to be over Getchell like a cheap suit.
Well, like the cheap suit that Bill Getchell has on and that cheap cigar he's smoking too.
Well, the T-Birds down by 1 point, 2 minutes and 45 seconds remaining in this game. T-Birds have to spark something. And Billy Hot Wheels Marshall on his tail. And Jimmy Torigno. Here comes Billy. Up to Jackson. With 2 minutes and 25 seconds, and Torigno calls it off. Getchell took one out. They do say 1 outlaw point picked up. Reigns got the cigar and rubbed it in Getchell's face.
Well, Jim, you know what that is? That is fighting fire with fire. Excuse me.
I'll excuse you.
A little bit of taste of his own medicine, Harry.
Well, that cigar is quite sour medicine. And this man, Ronnie Reigns, and this man right here, Saturday night, November 8th, inaugural weekend right here at the new Olympic Auditorium. Will be going at it. And along with that, there'll be Dave Pound's new New York Bombers. He'll be here with Angel Hart, with Andrea Booher, and also on Sunday, Deb, kids get in free with adults as the T-Birds meet Georgia Haas and the Detroit Devils. What can we ask for more?
I don't know, but I'm just saying Georgia Haas hates kids. I wonder what she's got planned for that Sunday.
Mackerel,
But we're ready for a family fiesta day, and I know it's going to be a big party here, Harry.
Well, that'll be Sunday, November 9th, Family Fiesta Day. Each kid with a paying adult will get in free, and there's Ronnie Reigns knocking down Getchell. What a great job by Ronnie Reigns. He's off the injury list and back in full force. Look at this man, he's crazy.
It looks like Ronnie Reigns is trying to put Bill Getchell in the penalty box the hard way.
Well, he deserves it there. There's only 56 seconds remaining in this game. Reigns wants the jammer helmet. T-Birds are down by 2 points, 89-87. Ronnie Reigns has the jamming helmet, Jim.
The whistle's blown. Clock has started. 42 seconds remaining. Can Ronnie Reigns pull this one out? Ronnie Psycho Reigns. He's out first. No Texas Outlaw has a jamming helmet on. And Ronnie, everybody here is yelling, go! 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 Reigns coming up to the back of the pack. 25 seconds. A triple man defense. Jackson in the middle. Torigno on the high side. Lewis on the low side. 14 seconds remaining. Reigns, you've got to do something quick. 10 seconds remaining. Reigns stuck. Here comes Danny. Danny Riley with 3, 2, 1. Can he do it? What do they say? They say no score. Danny Riley and Ronnie Reigns did not break through in time. The final score, the T-Birds 87, the Outlaws 89. We're going to pause down the VIP Network line. We'll be right back with the wrap-up. Game, but a very disappointing game for the Los Angeles T-Birds, losing it 87-89 for the Texas Outlaws.